Hello, this is the WWPC final game from the best of 5 final of the over 1900 bracket, the top bracket in WWPC. Zock is the current holder of the title. He's playing Mephi, who is challenging him. And we're on Canada's 4v4 Special Edition. As any filthy team gamer watching will know. So you can see the 4 starting locations here. It's a little pocket and the other 4 up here. And the important part of this map is the large amounts of reclaim in the form of small rocks, which are really annoying to gather. Because they're hidden within worthless trees. So, third air from both players. Expanding, grabbing all the hydros, which is actually, it's really nice to have so many hydros. Zock's gonna use the Aeon Scout, which can hover to its full advantage. So I should have said that Zock is playing Aeon and mephi Cybern. So the previously thought OP faction and the currently thought OP faction facing off. This lab is nice. Grabs the engineer. Expanding this way. There's another lab who's been made redundant by his colleague. And this lab is going to get another NG potentially. He's careful to stay away from reclaim range. But no, he's dead anyway. So 3 kills. Not sure if it was 3 NG kills. Could have been I think that's a mole, a dead mole. It's probably the 3rd kill. 2 NGs is great. This lab is denied by a Mantisaur. And final NG survives with 50 HP. Mephi starting with this bit of a score lead there, but he has more mass collected, but he's a bit behind on power. Yeah, he has reclaimed more. Zock power stalling at the minute. No max upgrades begun. Honor gets 1 kill. These mexes aren't even queued up for Mephi, which is quite strange. He's doing some nice raiding here. Doesn't look as though he has spotted this. Otherwise that would be a nice denial of 3 engineers. Now the PD's up, they can get the factory up easily and kills a few mexes, but it's not too painful, and Auroras can reinforce quite quickly because of their hover. Speedy goes up, but it has no walls, so it should at least take some damage. Won't die, however, until the Medusa follow up. This position will also be raided, and Zock has done no damage in return. This T2 Pigeon has started. Almost identical timings there. Denying 3 mexes here is not really a big deal, but denying basically all this reclaim is a much bigger deal. Mephi only grabbing this now. I think he built this factory and then expanded with this engineer, which is pretty weird to be honest. When you have so many NGs around. Aurora's getting overrun by Mantis and Medusa. And they can clean this up, I think, if he just pushes down here. Oh, he's moving in close to the base instead. Let's see his vision. What does he know? He sees PD, sees factories here, but I still think he should move this way. Or just retreat. Oh, T2 gunships from zock. And there's no anti-air. And zock has air control and was circling over mephi's base to force anti-air turrets and to deny inties coming out of the factory. zock getting in some of his own raiding on the left now. Factory does go up with second factory. It's unlikely the Auroras can kill both of those, but some gunship help, it's possible. And we're raiding this right side, not using Auroras this time, but gunships. Seems to have complete air dominance at this stage, zock does. T2 maxes at the minute for zock. And these four grading at halfway now, and NG's building these mixes. Now the push, no, he falls back. Thought if he would try a push here, but our blaze is out. An air fight is happening. zock is winning with the help of a swift wind. 2 swift winds supported by inties. Raiding on this side is quite effective as it is here. And there's now a dead cybernetic T1 army to reclaim. But there's already so much reclaim here that's not been grabbed anyway. It's not such a big deal. TML in the center for mephi. PGen is targeted. Explosion kills the T2 radar and damages the TML. Looks like he retreated for a second and then thought he might try snipe this TML, but I think the hesitation cost him. More swift winds for zock. He's still reinforcing with inties as well, which is interesting. Some people will only build swift winds once they start building them. Will upgrade other air factories to T2 to spam swift winds. zock is using inties and swift winds. Interesting target for that gunship. We have loyalists out for mephi. Here comes a TML. Looks as though this factory was hit. I can only assume it was hit by TML already. And Wagners are raiding. Wagners can deal with PD, although these ones are failing to, because PD is slightly raised from where the Wagners are. If it was flat ground, the Wagners would actually shoot the PD. And well, that's an interesting place to die to a PD. This far outside of its range. Fighters coming in to kill this mech, which was not teched. And they're now moving in towards this T3 factory. Just an interesting choice. Thought he could have just run down here torp bomber out for zock. Imagine that's for Wagner's. Or perhaps a calm in the water, but I don't think mephi will be in the water. So Zock's NG's being very adventurous, climbing on mephi's side of the map. So we can see Zock has a score lead now. All base mexes are T2 and his right expansion is T2. And he has several capped as well. mephi, on the other hand, still has several mexes to tech at his base and has none teched outside of his base, so gotta say Zock has the advantage. These loyalists haven't done anything as of yet, and I'm not sure Loya versus Harb is at all a good matchup for Loyas, despite their relative cheapness. I would really want the Harbs in that fight. So, mephi is now scouting. See some T2 maxes outside the base. It was important to know how much eco your opponent has, so you can adjust your own ecoing accordingly. So he sees basically mephi's entire base. He sees 5 T2 P-gens. mephi has 4. He has T2 commander. Guess he's got to be thinking about Ras. Zock, however, has already finished Ras. And okay, Swift wins. But we might see the T3 factory upgrade on the air HQ. He's attempting to use his gunships to fight the Loyas and also to raid, but it seems he's lost air control. And I think gunships actually miss sometimes when shooting Loyas. I could be wrong. I think the speed makes them miss some shots, but could be wrong. Harbs should defend this. PDs can certainly help. The shield goes down, but nothing underneath the shield goes down. So, some nice mass for mephi to reclaim. Not much damage dealt at all there. T3 support factory in this expansion. A couple Harbs can deny this entire thing for some time. While the Scot up front is annihilated by 3 Harbingers. Zock continues capping his base maxes. Don't think we're seeing any mexes teched outside of his base at the minute. So, quite slow ecoing at the minute. Unless there's a T3 mex upgrade I've missed, there is. Yeah, I was thinking that wasn't quite enough ecoing. So of course this game is going to be very eco heavy because, well, you have 4 bases that are miles from the opponent, basically safe from most units in the game, so yeah, you're going to be making mexes. Don't think mephi has started a T3 mex. He also hasn't finished capping all of his mexes. He's now changed to bricks, which is a good choice. Can't really do much versus Harbs with loyalists. Well, you can, but bricks are probably a better choice. However, if you get caught out of position, Harbs have the speed to punish you. That's what's happening here. Just has a larger group of Harbs, and bricks die fast. So yeah, I really like Harbs on this map. Such large ground cover, but their speed is very advantageous, and they don't really sacrifice that much for that speed. I mean, see when you fighting in a similar force of bricks with some micro, you can do a lot of damage. But you're going to use that speed to make sure that you have preferable engagements. And wow, this is some nice vet for these Harbs. So many flex. But looks like their shields keep going down, so zock, wow. Yeah, we got a heavy power stall, which is a serious problem as Aeon, because, well, shields, personal shields, you're just gonna flicker on and off. And yet, the Harbs have basically no resistance since killing these bricks in mid. So he's just gonna run all the way into the base. He can do huge damage with this group. TMDs go down, but I don't think he has any TMLs on the field. Some bricks trying to do some amphibious raiding. But these Harbs, well, this is all dead for sure. Could have been ambitious and moved this way, kill some more stuff here, but he's just gonna make sure of all this. Force any units to retreat all the way to the back of the base to deal with this hefty Harbinger force. See 4 bricks coming in. Just trying to defend with T1 bombers, I guess. Whatever you can get your hands on, you're going to use when there's Harbs in your base. Now dropping bricks, and the Harbs are going to be cleaned up. All this is dead. Just quite some reclaim, but all these bricks have been stuck in his base for all this time, which is an additional problem to losing mexes. That's interesting. Mephi only now finishes Ras a long time after Mephi. A long time after Zock, should I say. Two T3 mexes. Third has begun. Still power stalling. Still with single Ras, so there's the solution to that problem. Single T3 mex for Mephi. And reclaim 46k. So Zock ahead on reclaim. Guess he grabbed a few bricks and loyalists in his base. These bricks did kill 2 mexes. Not bad. Not great either though, considering there's 1.5k mass there to be reclaimed. I think the strap bomber helped out defending there. 2 bomber spam killing some Harbs, and these Medusa as well. And Harbs raiding, very difficult to stop this. I mean, if you commit bricks here, then Zock can commit just a couple more Harbs and just fight, and beat beat the brick force. Because he has more herbs, he has more eco, he has more of everything at this minute. So I have to look for something special for Mephi to win from here. Speedy has 6 kills and oh, that's... Yep. What is it targeting? Guess it's targeting this guy. Oh, he retargeted. Or whatever he was targeting went out of range over here. So, an unsuccessful PD reclaim there. Okay, I think we're about to see... This is... Oh... This is very bad unit formation for Mephi. Most of his bricks aren't shooting there while he just lost 2 or 3 for almost nothing. And this hard force can easily just run over this brick force. Can just micro. The bricks can't escape. They don't have the speed to get away from such a larger force. I really feel like Zock can run into the base with such a strong force. In base we see a GC under construction, we see our T3 max has gone up, T4 there. It's forgotten to upgrade these to T2 again. Mephi, no XP started, Harb's in his base, so they just upgraded these to T2 again and they're gonna die. This brick force is trying to fight, but oh, it looks like it was a bad engagement. I don't know why these bricks are all the way up here. They got split, trying to move around this cliff, I guess. So many herbs. It's a lot. And these are just running into the base. They know they're suiciding, but I mean, he could kill all these pigeons probably before he dies. It's just gonna be a nuisance right now. Killing this max, some Cybern T2 BDs are fiddling away. Several years later they'll eventually kill this harp. Couple of bricks sent to deal with these harbs, but they've moved into range, so they'll probably die. Yeah, this looks pretty bad. GC chilling in Zock's base. Zock trying to be safe. He's got shields to move into, he's gonna hide in the water. Build torps to defend against some torpcom bullshit or something. Colonizing Mephi's expansion over here now. 40 herbs. 8 bricks. Monkey started. GC complete. Long time ago, and yep. If he calls it, I think that's a fair time to call it. Not much to be done. T1 spam more symbols. Meaningless? I think he's right.